morning. What are you doing in there? Hello, it's day 4. Time to feed these dogs. Happy dogs. So what's on the agenda for today? Well, the first thing I have to do today is charge batteries. I'm getting a low battery indicator as I speak. So charge batteries, that's the number one thing. I might do like some laundry, clean my laundry, relax, keep pumping in the food. But right off the bat, I want to take the bones and all this stuff that we had from yesterday. See all that? I put it in the car for the night. What I want to do is I want to boil this up into a really good broth. I want to let it cook for a while. And I want to filter it through a bandana, and then that'll go into the dog food. They'll get a nice treat today. They'll get the fats from this. They'll be happy dogs today. So that's the idea of this. But yeah, day 4. Let's get started. It's going to be a good day. But I'm going to make quite a bit of broth. Really get my dogs' energy back up. If I was out here by myself, I would be eating this broth. But today I'm going to let the dogs have it. They'll be happy. So water filtration, staying hydrated, more food, charge batteries, possibly laundry, and then just pump in the calories. That's what I got on the plan for today. The bones, after I get this stuff boiled up and everything, I'm going to use this dog food container with this little bandana that I have, and I'm going to pour the liquid through here, and the bones are going to be left behind. The bones I'm going to hang on to because they're still going to have little remnant pieces of meat on them. And just in case I decide to make a fish trap or a crawdad trap today, I don't know if I will or not. Right now I'm kind of leaning towards not, but just in case I do, I'm going to save those bones, probably put them in a trash bag and hang them up in a tree, so that if I make a trap somewhere during this journey, I have something to bait that trap with. Crawdads love picking meat off of bones and stuff like that. Another thing to tell you guys, kind of funny, woke up this morning, I smelled the smell of a skunk. And I looked up, the dogs were both passed out, and there was a skunk. He came by, he smelt that chicken broth. I think he was looking for it. But I was smart yesterday and I put this in the floorboard of the passenger seat of the car. So didn't have no problems with the skunk. But these dogs crack me up. They're not very good watchdogs. They used to be when they were younger, but now they're just all about sleep and being lazy. So that's what I got on the agenda for today. Again, it's day 4. I'm really happy. Feel good. I don't have a headache. I feel great. Dogs are in a good mood. They got fresh food and water over there, and they're gonna get a treat. They don't know it yet, but they're gonna be happy. Well, good morning there, Sawyer. Hope you had a good night. Can you please do me a solid today? Oh yes. Thank you, Mr. Sawyer. Gosh, you make life so much better. I appreciate you. Life is good when you have a Sawyer with you. Man, it's amazing. And this Ceenock bag is good too. I love this thing. Good setup. Gravity feed, that's a pretty good rate of flow for a gravity feed. Oh yeah. My beef friends came back. They're cruising around. They must like chicken. You can see the fatty oils that are coming off the top of that. I'm just gonna let that boil for a while, and that'll be really good dog treat. If it didn't have dogs, I would filter it through, and I would use that for my ramen. So I'm gonna take these bones. Sure makes a good broth. Boy, they're gonna love this. Blondie's over there sleeping, but she's starting to wake up. I think she knows something's going on with chicken. She wakes up right on time whenever she knows that her services are needed. She shows up. Okay. Oh, this is just dog heaven right here. They're gonna love it. Yeah, they're gonna really enjoy that. Things you do for your dogs. It's hot. There we go. And then of course, set it right down there, put the stove away and let it just do its thing. Got a couple extra bones here. Yeah, they are gonna absolutely love this. Straight nutrients going right to the dog food. They're gonna really love it. I should have just kept the stove running because I'm gonna make some of my ramen for breakfast. So I should have just kept it going. Got a little bit of chicken stuff in there. I'll have a little bit of meat in there. Nothing too significant, but I'll have some. And the dogs are gonna be really happy with this little treat. Just trying to help it filter through. There's some little bones and stuff. I don't want them getting it. Yeah, this is gonna be good stuff. Hey, you just wait a minute. This is kind of hot, okay? No, not yet. Not yet. This is hot. Look at all that chicken grease. No, not yet. Soon. Okay, this is hot. You'll burn your face. This is gonna go all over your dog food. You're gonna have a nice gravy train mix today. Let it cool down. Too hot right now. Ooh, doesn't that look delicious? That's like chicken dog food. Look at that. Look at that, Ranger. Isn't that awesome? Where's that camera at? Nah, I did not say to go yet. Look at that. What do you think, Ranger? Huh? What do you think? Huh? Can you help yourself? What about you? Are you ready? This is hot though. You can try it. Go try it, but try it slow. Yeah. Hot. Go get it, Ranger. Get it. He's waiting. He knows what hot is. Yeah, you can have it. Yes, you can have it. It's hot though. Let it cool. Goober, let it cool down a little bit. Ooh, hot. Silly dogs. Time to go clean this cup and spoon at the water. Well, I found a couple of things. So this was my original bearing block that I used. Pretty thick, pretty heavy, and the divot wasn't really that deep. But I found this one. It's a lot thinner, a lot lighter. It has a big grip, and that divot's deep. So that'd be cool. I'm pretty excited about that. Also found a little bit more fishing line, probably 6 to 8 feet. No hooks though. But this fishing line looks like it's like damaged in a couple spots. Right there. But it's better than nothing. So I might work on fixing this up. The beans are cooking and they're doing well. They're getting close. They've been cooking for a while. I put a little more water in them this time because I plan on putting ramen in with them. I want to take advantage of that beef bouillon packet that's in the ramen. So I'm on my recon and I found a grape bush right here full of grapes. Pretty cool. Take a look at these guys. Look at those. So this is pretty cool. It's not every day that you go out and find grapes. They got seeds in them. Oh, sweet. Man, some of these are like ripe. Look at that one. You want grape? Don't eat the seeds though. Take you a little thing of grapes here. And then spit out the seeds. I haven't had anything sweet in a while. That's good flavor. Man, I got that apple juice, but kind of saving it so I can enjoy it towards the end. A lot of seeds in these, but man, they taste delicious. That's delicious. Like a quick, kind of a quick pick-me-up right there. After being, that one's got something in it. This is definitely a nice change. The natural flavor of that is just delicious. Good stuff. It's laundry and bath time. Water's cold, but it feels good. It takes a minute to get used to it. Hi, Blondie. Take a bath, baby? Take a bath? Take you a bath? Slippery. Gotta wash, especially those armpits. They were reeking, that's for sure. Moss on it. Doesn't really look any cleaner, but I tell you what, it probably smells a lot better. I'm gonna go right here where it's a little deeper, where I got a little bit deeper water right here. Oh yeah. That worked out pretty good there. That's what it's all about. And now it's time for the shorts. Nothing in my pockets. Don't laugh and don't tell nobody. I don't want anybody to know that I love Batman, okay? This can be our little secret. Sitting in the dirt, sitting on everything else. Probably a lot cleaner. Okay, now time for Batman. Just kidding, ladies. Water's cold, but feels good. All right, armpit time. Whew. I feel alive again, even though I only did my armpits and my face and my head. I'll do the rest off camera. Life is good. Oh, I feel like energized right now. Yeah, Blondie's even laying in it. Yeah, got to get some good stable footing there. so much better. Whew. That felt good. Now I'll finish the rest. So I got everything else cleaned. Shorts are back on. Let's get dressed. Get out of here. I'm all cleaned up and I feel good. Slippery though. Yeah. Ooh, it's like being reborn. I feel like I'm reborn. It's cold at first, but after getting in it a little bit, it gets better. There we go. Ah, it's cold. It's like evaporative cooling. Like it is. Oh. Good. Now let me not forget my EDC, paracord, earplugs, Bic lighter, and a lid for my water filter bag. Whew. Out of the water, now it's time to dry. Man, that felt really good. I feel alive. Oh, the sun in this rock is warm. Oh, got Blondie and Ranger right there. Oh, I feel so good. Didn't get behind my ears too good. Felt oily or something. I can lay here for an hour. Today is definitely R&R. Man, fun. Looks like these guys are happy, and that makes me feel good. They're just enjoying it just as much as I am. That's what it's all about. There's those wonderful grapes again. What a gift from God. Man. I had some yesterday too. They were fantastic, just like they were today, but you know, after having just salty flavors and real plain flavors, and those taste good, when you try these grapes, it's like a head explosion of sweetness. It's amazing. Makes you appreciate the simple things when you go without them for a little while. Well, that was a fun adventure. I really enjoyed that. I felt good getting in that water. I brought some of this moss back. I want to let it dry. And I'm curious if it'll take a ferro rod. So I'm going to let it dry. Probably on this stump right here. And in a day or two, I'll see if it'll take a spark from a ferro rod. Kind of curious. I think it will. It's just like kind kind of the reverse of old man's beard, I guess. Yeah, today's a good day. Man, beautiful day. Cooking beans. The stove's working fabulous. Everything's good. Dogs are happy. I'm happy. Life is good. Couldn't be any better. And there's no place that I'd rather be than out here right now with these dogs. So I'm working on this fishing line, and I noticed these two bad spots are within a foot of the end. So I'm just gonna cut it off right there and call this good. And that gives me about a foot, 16 inches or something to tie something up, or just for something around camp if needed. If I was building traps or snares or something like that, this would be good for that. Working on these beans, they're just about done. I'm going to add some beef bouillon from one of the top ramen packets, and I'm going to get this flavor boiling in, and then at the very end I'm going to put the ramen itself in. So we'll have beef flavored ramen with beans. Might even throw some rice in there too. And that's why I made it extra saucy, just for that reason. So we're gonna add a little beef bouillon flavor and see how that goes. I think that might be the ticket, actually. I like using this cup as a unit of measure. It kind of lets me know how much rice I'm putting in there per batch. That way I can kind of stay consistent on my quantities of foods that I'm producing out here. This Wendy's cup is fabulous. I basically fill it up to here with beans and then the rest with water. I let it sit overnight and I dump all that in there. And then I add a little bit more water if I want it soupy like this, so that it allows for the absorption of the rice and then eventually the ramen. So I think this is going to be a pretty good method. I really do. I think this is going to work out pretty good. Right here is where we've been sleeping, and it's amazing. I haven't had any rattlesnakes or black widow spiders or any scorpions slither or crawl over me here, so that's a good thing. But this is a nice area. I like it because behind me there's like a bunch of cover. Nothing's going to come in from that direction or this direction that we're looking at right now. There's a bunch of flowers over there, and there's all kinds of different bees and horseflies and stuff. They come and pollinate those flowers all day. It's kind of cool. And then right here where Blondie is, that's actually where I sleep, right there. But the view, it's amazing. Such a cool place. Excellent place to camp. Excellent place to bed down. I really like it. It's so comfortable because there's no rocks or anything here. It's all sand. Oh, afternoon feast. Rice, beans, and ramen. There's mine. We got Blondie's and Rangers. There's fresh water for them. Rice and beans don't hurt a dog at all. They can totally eat this stuff, no problems. If it's good enough for me, it's good enough for them. Okay, cornbread with the water. It's about a ½ inch from the top. I'm going to give this a shot and see if it stays if it stays inside. Yeah, we'll find out soon. Well, let's take a look. Yep, that guy is done. Turn it off. And this time I'm gonna set it out here and let it cool out here. Looks like I finally got the thing right without it boiling over. Boy, that's hot. Set it on a stone here. Finally got it right. So about a ½ inch from the top. Seems to have done it. Now this baby's gonna cool. And you know what time it is. Cornbread, we've seen this before. I guess the only reason I repeat myself out here is because when you're out here for so long, you only have so many things you can do. So there's things that you do over and over, and this is one of them. And I love this cornbread, man. This stuff is delicious. Got a little bite here. It's still hot. I mean, I barely took it out. Look at that. Look at that texture. Oh, man. Yeah, if you had a pot of beans with ground beef and stuff like cowboy beans, not the kind I'm having, but like real beans, cornbread would be good with that. That's fabulous. Oh, it's sweet. I'm still trying to decide if I like the muffins or the cornbread better. Don't know. They're both good and they're both easy to cook out here. Okay, let's try this again with the blueberry muffins and see if we have as much success as we just did with the cornbread. I hope so. Doesn't take much water for these. Takes a lot less water than you would think. Okay, so that's about an inch from the bottom, or from the top, excuse me. Let's get over here. Let's put this bad boy in the oven. So take a look at these guys. These guys have been in business since 1930. I buy these all the time when I go camping and stuff, and I use them around the house quite a bit too. If you look at the one here on the right, the blueberry muffins, they have slightly more calories and slightly more nutrients out of the blueberry muffins than you get out of the cornbread on most things. The cornbread's higher on sodium and it's higher on, what was it, fiber. Now this is the part that cracks me up. Right here. Fill the muffin cups 2/3 full. Maybe I should read directions more often. They call for milk, 1/4 cup here on the blueberry muffins and 1/3 cup on the corn muffins. And they both call for an egg, and using the whole package says that you can make between 2 to 6 muffins out of this whole package depending on how big the muffins are. And 3 to 8 cornbread muffins. There's more mix in the cornbread container, 8.5 ounces, where the blueberry muffins only has 7 ounces. That was pretty neat. Kind of neat reading that stuff and kind of getting caught up on that. Thought I'd share that with you while I'm cooking these blueberry muffins. Does make good pancakes too. All right, it's the moment of truth with these muffins. Absolutely, we are done. Stove off. Take that bad boy out, let it cool. So you can see here, this one rose a little bit more than the cornbread did. That looks delicious. Who would have thought that I would have been out here getting all excited over some cornbread and some blueberry muffins? You know, when you're out like this and you're here out here for so long, these little things make a big deal, you know, to boosting your morale and making you feel good about being out and about yourself. So it's kind of nice to have something like that to look forward to, you know, day after day. I could only imagine what a person would feel like if they don't have something like this, you know, like the stove, for example, to make all this stuff possible. It's crazy. You know, I'm out here roughing it, but I'm actually not. Shaking this guy. I went through 2 of these today. A lot of cooking today. So I was letting my beans simmer on a real low heat for several hours, cooking that rice, the ramen, everything I did with the chicken this morning, that Cornish hen for the dogs, boiling that up, making the muffins, experiment with the muffins. So yeah, I went through 2 of these 8-ounce canisters today alone. But again, I don't normally put this much use on my stove, but I did today. So yeah, I went through 2 of these. Crazy, 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 crazy. But it's so nice having the ability to have a stove. You know, there's still some left in there. You can hear it bouncing around. It'd probably cook for the rest of the day if I had to cook maybe 1 or 2 more meals. But I'm gonna go ahead and get a new one, call it good. So let's go back to the topic of these fuel canisters and the fact that I used 2 of them today. I don't want you guys to think that this stove is not fuel efficient, because it is. This stove has been running literally all day. I mean, there's not a moment in the day that it wasn't heating up beans or something. So to go through 2 fuel canisters with that much cooking time, that's very good actually. Now, most of my cooking and stuff was on a low heat, very low simmer kind of stuff, but no joke, that stove ran all day and there's still fuel left. Experimenting with these muffins and things like that. Let's try. Let's take a look. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, look at that. That looks fabulous. Look at that. I'm loving life. These are fantastic. No doubt about it. I mean, I could have been a lot more fuel efficient if I had silicone muffin tins. I could have put maybe 4 or 5 muffins in there at one time, and instead of burning it 5 times that amount, I could have done it once and made 5 muffins. You want to try some of this, Ranger? Come here, Ranger. Hi, buddy. Over here. Come here. Ranger. Over here. You're the silliest dog. Here. Try that. Here. Muffin. Oh, yeah. How's that? Tell the camera how it was. How was it? Was that good? Yeah? Come over here. Let's try it again. Oh, yeah. Was that delicious? Is that the best muffin you ever had in your life? Well, tell them. They're the ones listening, not me. So like cooking that cornbread and that blueberry muffin just now, if you think about it, that's about 15 minutes each. So I got 2 products for 30 minutes of cooking time. If I would have been able to put multiples in there, I could have got much more stuff done cooking wise with only 15 minutes. And that right there would have saved me a lot of fuel. So if you're curious in total how much fuel consumption I've used on this experience, this 10-day survival experience, stay tuned to the final episode where I'll reflect back on my experience here, and I'll talk about how much fuel I used at that point. Okay. Ooh, yeah. That bad boy is done. Let's pull that one out. Ooh, hot, hot, hot. Very hot. So I have an experiment that I want to try. I cut this box down and I want to see if that'll work for a muffin mold. Pretty sure it will. So let's get that bad boy mixed up. Looks like it'll be pretty good. And into the oven. Well, while I went for a walk, I was looking around and I found this rock. Thought it was pretty cool. If you chip away at that divot a little bit more, you might get a good bearing block kind of rock. And that stone fits your hand real good. You'd have to do a little bit of work, but it's not that much work to make a divot. Another rock that I found was this one, and I was hoping that it would be a good trivet to put down in that's bigger in diameter so I could put more stuff in, but it's just too thick. The last rock that I found that I really like is this one. Look at how smooth that is. See that? That could be a knife sharpening stone. It's very fine. So once you get a rough, coarse edge on your knife, I think you could use something like this to really fine tune that blade. That'd be super cool. Very cool. So those are my finds today. I'm going to leave this one. I don't really want it. But I am going to take this one. This is a little large, but and this one too. I'm going to take these two rocks with me. All right, let's take a look. Yep, that bad boy is done. Turn the stove off. Pretty crazy, it's all done. And I was able to bake it right there in that box. Ooh, hot, hot, hot. I still haven't learned about that yet. Man, that is cool though. Look at that. Bake it right in the box. It's a little bit moist, but it's close enough for me. Super cool. I left the paper in, I just cut the box. So in the meantime, I got this one. I just love eating these muffins out here. Delicious. I'm not gonna bore you too much with this. Look at that. Well, like Ranger, that's how he eats. That's how he eats. I have officially became one with nature. Wait. Okay, folks. Day 4. It was a lot of fun. You like my hat? So what's up with this 98.7% of my viewers are women? Where you at, guys? Where's the guys at? I need more guys watching. I know that my hat just makes me look irresistible, ladies. I know, and I'm sorry that it's just hard work being this good. But where's the guys at? With all jokes aside though, folks, day 4 is in the books. Today was a good day. It was a lot of fun. Did a lot of things. Tomorrow's going to be day 5. Tomorrow's going to be the halfway point, and we are only getting started. This challenge, the best is yet to come. We'll see you tomorrow. I love you all. I'm going to get ready to get down to bed. I got my fabulous little hat on. How's that look? Is it irresistible? Is it amazing? Do I pull it off well? We'll see you tomorrow.